Now, I know that you've had some Chiron gear for quite some time, not necessarily what we've been working with you recently, but you have our Prime graphics product, if I'm not mistaken. What, if anything, have you done with that?
We've made great use of our Prime system, and also the black belt from your Chiron's program that runs it. Shout out to Daniel Higgins. We have made use of the playout for nearly every one of our shows. Esports relies heavily on bringing real-time stats, scores, and supplementary graphics to the viewer. It's not always as easy as viewing a baseball game or a football game where you can see exactly what's going on, and every game has different levels of viewer friendliness, let's say. And using our graphics playout, we've been able to really bring the story of every game to our viewers at home. And we've both flown our operator in from his school in Michigan, and also have had him be able to remotely operate the Prime from his dorm room. So great times have been had.
That's really an awesome story. So just the way that a traditional broadcaster might use our graphics platform to tell their story, you're using it to tell that story endemically to your audience. And I love that you mentioned Dan Higgins. I love that you mentioned the Academy, because I think that ties back to what you were saying at the beginning, how you're a young team and you understand the productions that you're trying to do for your audience and how important it is to be endemic to that world. And we're all about that at Chiron. We like to use the word democratization of broadcast. We want our products and our functionalities to be accessible to anyone. So what we're talking about here is Dan Higgins, who went through our academy, was our very first black belt, and now is an OS Studios rock star. Am I correct?
He's fundamental to our operation. And just to speak on the youth of the broadcasting world coming in through it, I think one of the great pulls of esports, at least when I started coming into it, was it felt very much like punk rock. All of the tools that we used were super cheap and accessible, and it was more about what you could do with very little, as opposed to big flash and without having much substance. And that's that feeling, that like driving energy sort of persists today. And working with the Chiron team, I definitely have felt that as well, as we've worked with you guys with VSAR and with Live, so and with Prime rather. So just happy to continue that forward.